Hello, listeners. I am Sakina Rizvi from India, particularly Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, and I am a volunteer in Mitli Foundation, which is located in the Nokuranza North district of the Bono East region of Ghana, West Africa. Also, I am in constant touch with its project coordinator, Mr. Faibu Charles Dodzi, and project director, Madam Naomi Mpoma. Now, Mitli is currently working on a project titled as Women Empowerment Through Skills Training towards Economic Support and Self-Reliance. Its partners are Plan International Ghana and Global Affairs Canada. Now, within the project, the foundation is focusing on sexual and gender-based violence, especially against women and girls. Now, what is sexual and gender-based violence? It is any act that is perpetrated against a person's will and is based on gender norms and unequal gender relationships. It may include physical, emotional, or sexual violence. Some customary or traditional behaviors that may amount to SGBV include honor killing, early marriage, female genital mutilation, and forced abortion. You see that women are a greater victim of this than men. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 3 women is affected by this in their lifetime. Over 35% of women worldwide have experienced either physical or sexual partner or non-partner violence. Also, around 200 women are subject to female genital mutilation or cutting. These forms of violence can lead to depression, post-traumatic stress, anxiety, and other disorders that may include sleeping difficulties, eating disorders, or even attempt to suicide. Now, since I belong to India, I'd like to throw light on my country's situation regarding SGBV. In a study done in India on about 10,000 women, 26% reported having experienced physical violence from their spouses during their lifetime. Now, latest figures from the National Crime Bureau shows that a crime was recorded against a woman every 3 minutes. Every hour, at least 2 women are sexually assaulted, and every 6 hours, a young married woman is beaten to death, burnt, or even driven to suicide. Now let's come to Ghana, which is the 7th most prosperous and the 2nd safest nation in Africa. However, Ghanaian women face barriers reporting crime. These obstacles are rooted in the cultural belief that private matters should be addressed outside of the criminal justice system. Now, in Ghanaian schools, studies found that 14% of girls are victims of sexual abuse and 52% have experienced gender-based violence. Presently, the COVID-19 situation has also caused SGBV to go high due to closure of schools, which has made young women subject to sexual violence. The pandemic is not only a health threat but has presented serious economic shocks and affected the livelihood of the vulnerable. Now, here, the Mitli Foundation, or the Mission to Transform Lives International, under this project seeks to assist the women in Nokuranza North district that were subject to gender imbalance and acute challenges by improving their livelihood through tailor-made vocational training opportunities. Now, it shall offer training to 500 selected women within the communities of Nokuranza North district for a period of 5 months. Now, overall, this project is expected to benefit 2,500 comprisings, 1,200 women, 900 youth, 200 persons with disabilities, as well as 200 men. It's always such a wonderful experience to speak on such delicate and important topics. I thank Mitli Foundation for considering me and providing this opportunity. I hope this video will be of great help to your organization, other individuals, and institutions. I also thank their partners, Plan International Ghana and Global Affairs Canada, for their technical and financial support. Lastly, to connect with Mission to Transform Lives International, kindly email at mitlifoundation@yahoo.com or call +233 024 50 1022. Thank you.